What's up, family? It's your man Renaissance out and about. An unseen victory is on the way. That's why this video had to be shot this day, this time. Got a little backdrop behind me. The birds are chirping. I'm like, it's springtime. We're rocking in the May. Memorial Day coming up. All these things are going on. And I'm like, yeah. Are we getting it together? And the question is, we got a lot going on, along with what we have going on in our own personal lives. And my thing was, yo, man, I got to get it straight because, yo, what's most important thing? Do you have a relationship or a religion? I'm gonna just start. We gonna cut. We getting right into it. I've been to church for 20 something years. All right, been out of church for just as long. So I have both sides of the spectrum to think from. Okay, but today, this week, I got a question that just hit me, and it was like, why am I doing these flowology mastery classes? Why am I out here sharing these words? Why am I writing books? Why am I being the messenger that I was sent to be at this time in this moment? And I realized after so many years, most of my family, we've been taught about church and we were taught about religion and we were taught that this was what gonna get you home, and if not, in the sweet by and by, you're good. Well, family, I'm like, okay, I've tried it. You've seen other people tried it. You see people who are just running with it. Pastors doing this, churches doing this, falling, this church rising up. All kind of things are going on, and there's supposed to be this sanctuary, a place of safety and fellowship. They're supposed to help the community out. They're supposed to be helping the homeless and the people going through certain things that they can't do on their own. But is it happening? So as I start this chronicle, the verse Matthew 22 and 37 says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, and your mind. And the verse after that, verse 38 says, love your neighbor as yourself. These two commandments basically sum up the other ones. And I was like, okay, let me get to it. See, Old Testament, for those folks who know about that part of the Bible, that's the religion part. That's why they had so many issues following it, getting to the burnt offerings and so on and so forth. And here we are nowadays in 2023, we're still following these set of practices. When I looked at the word religion and the old Latin word, it means bond. I was like, ho. Bond means something that's stuck to something, meaning they can't let go. It's stuck on something. It's something that binds you. And I was like, okay, so religion is supposed to free you, but it said the root of it means bond. I'm like, ho. It's supposed to give you the rules to live life in a better way. And I'm thinking, all right, that was what happened. That's why so many people and so many souls right now are running around rampant in chaos. They're like, I'm an atheist, I'm this, I'm that. And I was like, well, the four major religions, before I even get too deep: Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. All right. Now, some of them have some monotheistic beliefs and some of them have some other beliefs, principles, but they have a belief and a principle that love is the motivation that conquers all. It's the thing that supersedes anything on this earth: money, power, influence, any of those things. So now let's get back to it. Religion, that's that. You got to be here every Sunday. You got to pay a tithe. You need to be a part of this ministry to show that you're dedicated. You need to be here for 25 years, and then your family can get a plot in our little burial. And I kept thinking, okay, then they have the Islamic way where you have to pray a certain many times a day. You got to pray a certain way. Hinduism has their belief principles and things that you must do in order to show homage or loyalty or reverence. Buddhists have their own way, but then I look at the central core of it. All of them, the religions, started from Kemet, okay? Kush, get it. Let's go ahead and get that from the jump, all right? Just read your little Bible a little bit. But that Matthew 22:37, when it said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, and your mind. Okay, well, maybe I might not be able to do that, but can I love my neighbor as myself? Oh, that love word came up twice, didn't it? See, love is about relationship. Relationships don't always work without both parties working together. See, when I was preparing for it, the relationship that I have now with my eternal Father, oh man, it's so beautiful. I heard the notes that I'm spitting to you right now. I heard the conversation. So this is not something I just came up with, and I was like, yes, that'll get their attention. No, because I know too many of us follow religion, and too many of us use religion as a reason to keep doing the crazy stuff we're doing. But nobody's talking about, do you have a relationship? And I heard pastors say that, well, do you have a relationship? But then in the church, they give you the rules again. Am I lying? Right. So the rules give us, man, I'm gonna go over here and do what I got to do. I'm not gonna take my kids and put them in this setting. So now religion has caught us where we don't even know how to have a relationship with a being outside of ourselves. That's the crucial part about this saga, about this chronicle. And I want you to understand this is what I'm doing going forward. Everything that we talk about is about a relationship that builds, a relationship that I wasn't good at, a relationship that I cheated on my father with, a relationship that I should have been doing more things to help out others and I wasn't. And it's like that yielded fruit. And when I started thinking about the relationship that I had with my father, then my relationship that I have with my brothers that are around me, not just my own, I begin to understand that this life is about relationship, and I start living more freer. Right now, I feel so free. I walk in heaven on earth literally every day, family. And it's because of the relationship that I have. I want us all to start to develop a relationship in small steps. Get past the religion. Those are the rules. Those are the things that were applied or taught or gave us a list of doctrines that this will make you get to the sweet by and by. Wrong. I'm going to tell you, because Jesus came and he said, I came to fulfill the law. So that's when he gave you the verse about love the Lord, your God, love your neighbor. What does love involve? It involves an interdependency. You're not independent, you're interdependency. God wants our love as much as we need his love, or your creator, whatever name you use, but that love has to be a giving thing, and where you give to others when you can't see it coming back. That's what he does for you. Think about it. There are too many things that we've all been through, but he is bringing us through. And if we're going through some things, we might want to check our behavior, because it might be we're following more religious practices than relationship opportunities. See, my goal today is to share this message in under 10 minutes, get it to you, and let you know that from henceforth, everything you and I do is to build your relationship. So when we get back to the mastery flowology classes, understand what Renaissance, the message is coming for. And I promise you, family, we're just beginning. Before this year's out, oh, greatness is on the way. The greatness in you. And remember, the good life stands for greatness, overcoming obstacles daily. Enjoy yourself. Be well. Enjoy your Memorial Day. If I'll be back with you, family, Selah.
Praises and continual thanks to everyone who shared in this moment of refreshing water, bringing life and light to our souls. This has been TRC, the Renaissance Chronicles, a hustle flow